Hi there, my name is Liam. I am making a preschool class building through Sims for today for my class. So what I'm going to be doing is describing the building. We're going to be going through the engagement, the belonging, the expression, and the well-being. And we're going to be going through the various different parts of the class, such as the like sandbox, roof coverage, all the different things that we were putting through our interior and exterior environments. So here we are. I'm going to be switching the sides and aiming it towards the screen. So give me one moment. So here we are today. This is the building. So this was very fun for me because I like being able to do dioramas, and when they're in computers, they are a lot easier to make and a lot faster. So what we did today is a class that I built the entire building. I decided to do the entire building starting in the front. So I made sure that you could understand that this is me. So I put myself behind the front desk here and my name behind the front desk. I named the place the Kennebec place, but they didn't really have a sign for that in Sims, so I went with just that one because it looked fun. So there I am. I'm smiling. You can see my funny beard, and and so here we are. I'm going to be going around the place. So I wanted to cover sort of how we were going to be over a lot of different things, but the first thing we're going to be covering is the well-being. So as a lot of kids are going into class, then they're getting dropped off, their well-being is going to be the first thing that they're going to be running into. A lot of kids will be crying. They don't want to leave their mom and dads. They don't want to be left in class. They don't want their grandparents to drop them off. So what they're needing is a very comforting place where they can express their emotions and talk to a teacher, have a base that they can work from, and then go up from there. And so then they have that sense of belonging right away into then being able to have engagement and expression. So the best thing is having a place like this that's just nice and calm, some place that the parents can sit down with their kids when they get inside, a place that the staff is able to relax, a place with books, lots of different things, especially if a child needs to leave nap time and is having some behavioral problems. They can come sit here with one of the teachers and calm down and head back to class after that. And as we go along, we have all the cubbies that I mentioned here. These are the important things for the kids as they get there. They need to drop off all their things and get rid of everything they brought in, especially with their parents, whether it's diapers, clothes, whatever they need. As we are working with a preschool class, we're not going to hopefully have as many diapers. Hopefully they're using the toilets by now. So we're going to be describing the building. So the first thing we're going to be going into right now is the interior class. So the interior class had a few different things, so I want to be able to describe this appropriately for you. So the first thing we're going to be running into is the corner once you enter the room. You can see all the tables where the kids will be eating, where they will be doing lots of things such as the animals and sciences, with arts which will be either the wet or dry arts, which are right next to the kitchen. So we're able to not just focus on them, but also keep them clean and keep them working and keep them going and keep them working in groups. We also have a little tiny table here with tiny chairs for the kids as well. These will be good fun places for the kids to be working either on fine motor skills, whether they're trying to do things such as schedule, play with shelves and all the interior things that they need, as well as some funny posters that Sims had, which I was pretty lucky to find. And then working on this, we kept going through. We also had the room for the kids to sleep. This is one of the places that the kids are going to obviously need during nap time. They didn't have any little bed cots that you sort of see in different places such as Bright Path Kids or lots of other little places like that. So we had those instead. So in here, what I went into was looking now at the circle time area, which I in the sort of my assignment, I sort of blocked the area off in hope that it was able to be kind of cut away from more of another silent area in the corner for kids to be able to calm themselves. And so with the kids here, we have not just a little circle time area, but things such as a poster to help learn the days of the week, the different hours of the day, all those fun things that you have to cover during circle time. And as we keep going along, there's different areas such as that calm space that I mentioned before, a place that the kids can go and find a place to read. There's also different areas in the room such as the sensory bin, lots of other places that the kids can do arts and play, as well as basic play, which is something that a lot of the kids will need to be able to do in order to get rid of some of the energy that they have in the day, whether it's building blocks, playing with trucks, cars, dinosaurs, throwing things around, hopefully not too much. Will be the place that they will be doing that as well, with lots of bins that when you say, hey, it's time to go outside, hopefully they put all of the things back away in there. And once we get all cleaned up, this is also sort of a fun little kitchen area for them. So this is the interior area, as well as some musical items that the kids can use. And so the goal was that we brought at least 2 of these play areas outside, which was our goal, and back there was the toilets as well, that was just another area that in a lot of different places that I have worked, you've sort of seen the boxes of Pampers. In this, they call them Simpers, which was hilarious. Made me laugh a lot. As well as different areas that sort of link together, which share bathrooms. That's sort of something that happens at a lot of places. So a lot of things need to be clean and organized. And here we are now going outside. So this was the exterior environment that we were looking to do. In the exterior environment, I had focused on a few major things. So one of the main things was working on things such as fine motor skills that we were doing inside. So kids will be able to still run around and play, but they'll still have areas that they can work on gardening and arts and crafts. They can do things such as science, biology, gardening, everything you could ever ask and hope for. This is something that they can, instead of just sitting in the sandbox and getting bored and then eating the sand, they can come over here and start to sort of experiment with the different things that they can have in a garden. And hopefully, if the teachers can, they can give them some activities and some scheduled play, whether it's in winter or the summer. And then as we go along, we have different areas such as climbing structures, sheds to put away things. When we're finally calling the kids, hey, time to go inside or outside, that's where they'll put their scooters and work away with each other. And then as we go through here as well, we have some of the shading areas that the kids can use. So these are cool play structures because the kids can sometimes play underneath them in like a tunnel style play, as well as having something above the sandbox for the kids to play in, so they don't sort of get too sort of cooked by the sun, you can say. They want to have something to allow the kids to be like feeling well when they have their sunscreen on. They have a place that they can go and get out of the sun if they're feeling too warm, or when they can have their water and stay calm. And then over in the back corner here, we have another place for the kids to sit and do things like arts and crafts play. Outdoor art play is another thing that a lot of people like to do, especially with things this size. They can bring them inside as well for the kids and the parents to have fun looking at them. And then the major thing that I mentioned in my assignment was that a lot of the kids need something like scooters or tricycles, something to allow them to kind of have almost like a structured hierarchy of who's going to get it first, and then taking turns, calling that they need to each take 5-minute turns and learning how to do this. And then also learning that this is an area which can be a little dangerous if you're running through or walking through when you're playing tag. So this is sort of something that you'll see in a lot of areas where kids will be running around, and it'll be the sort of mainstream sort of main area that kids will be using dangerous things. And a lot of the kids will also need to practice making sure that they're safe around any climbing structures like that. So this is sort of a fun thing that you can see through the motor skills, scheduled play ideas, obstacle courses, a lot of different things such as that, climbing structures. This is everything a child needs when they need to be outside, as well as the 2 things they need to bring inside and outside, whether it's the sensory bins, which you can probably find in many different areas in the day, whether it's in the shade during really hot summer, or you can put it into the garden. This is all the awesome fun things. So the main things that I needed to cover was the engagement, the belonging, the expression, and the well-being in this place. It doesn't just cover all of these. It gives the kids the opportunity to make choices. Expression is a big ability to make your own choices. So the kids have the opportunities to go in multiple areas and practice at least 6 different areas to choose from, and work with their friends and make a really fun choice for the day. So now I'm going to look. And so that was a pretty fun little thing, fun project for me to work on. Thank you so much. I hope this was fun for you as well. And who knows, maybe one day I'll make a place like that. Hopefully. We'll see. Have a great day. Bye-bye.